For today's Cyber CEO episode,
she does a lot of database management for us. She's also doing our contract to close process. That's everything from making sure the process is running smoothly. She does a lot. Well, we really envision her because she is such a leader and she does have such high goals. If she could be almost a director of the virtual assistants, that would be amazing. And we would task her with managing them. She's very capable. I always say she could take my job. She's just a great person. She's caring. She's been a real lifesaver for our team, and we're really, really grateful to have her.
welcome to Cyber CEO, wherein we talk about how our cyberbackers helped our cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. Cyber CEO is powered by Cyberbacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. Another awesome day here at Cyberbacker. My name is Jello. We're back with another episode of Cyber CEO. And of course, we have a very special guest on the show. Amy, how are you doing today?
I am great. Thank you.
All right. Now, we're very excited to have you. And first off, we'd like to thank you for your time. I know you're very busy, so we really appreciate you being on the show. Now, to start things off, to let you know, we have a lot of listeners who are business owners just like yourself. So I need your help. Can you introduce yourself to our audience? Maybe we can start with something. What's your role in the business, Amy?
Yeah, I actually work as our team's director of operations. We are based out of Austin, Texas, so we are quite busy. And I have been in real estate for the last 6 years.
6 years in real estate. Now, how about working with someone virtual, just like what you're doing now with your Cyberbacker? Is this your first time to do it?
No, actually, I've been using Cyberbacker since I started in real estate. I was on a real estate team whose coach was actually Craig. And so they were using Cyberbackers. I don't know if it was called Cyberbackers back at the time, but they were virtual assistants. And so I've had many years working virtually with an assistant. And I also am remote for our team. And so it's really all in the same.
All right. So same experience, a lot of experience for you then also in the virtual world. But talk to me about working with someone virtual. Is it different than working with someone who is in the office, something like that?
I don't think so, because with the pandemic, we've just gotten used to really running our team virtually. And so since all of us are remote, we're all Zooming in, we're all available. If, we have a quick question, it's, hey, let's hop on Zoom. And so it really doesn't feel like she is virtual.
There we go. Now, more about your Cyberbacker experience. Then first thing you had to go through was our hiring process, right? How did that experience go for you, Amy?
Honestly, I was surprised because it happened so quickly. We were sent over resumes to review, so I was able to look those over, and then we kind of did a speed dating where we got to ask some questions to several Cyberbackers, and I really felt like Cyberbackers listened to us and said, in terms of what we needed, because all of the candidates were amazing, and we immediately connected with one of the gals, and there was really no question of they were like, do you want to continue having more interviews? Or it's crazy because it happened so fast, but we're super content, and we haven't looked back since.
How long have you been working with your current Cyberbacker?
At least 3 months now.
At least 3 months. So fairly new partnership then, am I right?
Yes.
Yes. Now, you mentioned that once you spoke with your Cyberbacker, you already knew that she was the one. What gave you that, let's say, that feeling, that gut feel that, hey, she's really the one that we need for our team?
She was a culture fit. She was just really pleasant to talk with. We could imagine her being on the team, fitting in really well, super positive. Yeah, we just immediately clicked with her, and it's hard to explain why.
So just a culture fit, and the click was there. Now, more about your Cyberbacker. What are the tasks that you leverage off to her every day so you can focus on the business?
She does a lot of database management for us. She also, so that would mean making sure, we've got birthdays in their correct addresses. So she'll do a lot of the tedious tasks of going and searching for their address, going and, looking through her emails to find if her phone number has changed. So a lot of that database upkeep. She's also doing our contract to close process. So That's everything from making sure the process is running smoothly for both our buyers and our sellers. She does a lot.
So basically, database is what you mentioned, and transaction coordination. Those are her main roles.
Yes.
Now, I know it's only been a fairly new partnership, a few months in. Of course, her growth is not going to stop. She's going to continue learning and growing with you all throughout. So I'm excited to know, what are some of the new things that you got planned for her, let's say new tasks for the next 3-6 months from today?
Well, we really envision her, because she is such a leader and she does have such high goals, for her to eventually lead our team of VAs. And so if she could be almost a director of the virtual assistants, that would be amazing. And we would task her with managing them, with, coming up with strategies in order to grow our database more. She's very capable. I always say she could take my job.
A lot of exciting stuff between you and your Cyberbacker. Of course, more things to do. Now, again, it's a new partnership. How did it become a successful one? Because, of course, you and I can both agree that it doesn't always start out like this all the time. So do you have any tips that you can give out to our listeners on how to create a successful partnership?
Yeah, I think having the role very clear and making sure that you are training them exactly how you want things done. I always like to have at least 3 times where I'm showing, and then we're doing it together, and then I'm watching her do it by herself 3 times. So I think that really, really helps in order to make sure your Cyberbacker is going to be successful. Setting good expectations. Yeah, making sure you're giving them the right tools, because also if they're not accomplishing the job to your standards, it's where can you look introspectively and see where you could have done better.
So basically setting them up for success too, because their success is your success too, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Now, how about communication? Some of our listeners might have a difficult time grasping the idea of, how do I communicate with them, a Cyberbacker anyway? So how do you communicate with your Cyberbacker, Amy? Phone calls, video calls?
Yeah, all of the above. Our team utilizes Slack. And so that's really, really great messaging platform. Zoom. She does have a phone number through Cyberbacker. We don't use that often because we're always on Zoom, but yeah, email, everything. She's available whenever we need her.
There we go. Now, one last question for you, Amy. For sure, your Cyberbacker is going to be able to listen to this and watch this once we have this online. So we would like to know, what do you like most about your Cyberbacker? What's the first thing that comes to mind?
She's just a great person. Again, going back to the culture fit, she's caring. She immediately has just adapted herself into the team. She is very, very quick to pick up if something needs to be done, and she's very intuitive to just jump in whenever she can. And she's been a real lifesaver for our team, and we're really, really grateful to have her.
Now, we are very, very excited to see where this partnership grows to, of course, for the next couple of months. And again, Amy, thank you very much for dropping by today. I had fun.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to our daily dose of CyberCEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. You can visit our website www.cyberbacker.com and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Spotify.